Hey guys, Dom with MDP Detail here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to clean this E39 M5 engine bay. Let's pop this hood. Alright, every time you pop a hood, you always want to check underneath. This car has two intake manifolds and two cabin filters, so those are obvious places you want to avoid. Not all cars have two. This car does not have a battery up front, so that's something we don't have to avoid, but we also do have to avoid the terminals that go to the battery. The oil cap, obviously, you don't want to put water into. Everything else, for the most part, can get damp or wet in a sense. Everything else, all these connectors and everything like that, they are sealed and they are to be water resistant. So obviously we're not going to be pushing pressured water into these connectors. We're just going to be grazing water over the entirety of the engine bay. So let's start with that. Alright guys, to keep in mind, every car is different. So always take that extra second, take a peek, make sure there's nothing open or anything weird about the engine bay or that shouldn't really be in the engine bay before you start spraying, because you don't want to damage anything. So since we live on Earth, we work with gravity. So you obviously want to start with the top and work your way down. So we're going to hit the underside of the hood and then we're going to work on the engine bay. So on the end here by the firewall are your usual culprits for any debris, leaves, twigs, etc., especially around the cowl area. So you definitely want to try to hit those as best you can. Try to dig everything out. All right, next step is your soap. All right, so now what you want to do is you want to grab a brush, go around any cracks, crevices, try to scrape off any grease or anything weird. Just work your way through the engine bay. And now we'll hit it with the rinse. Alright, after you did the rinse, soap, and then rinse again, we have to dry it. So, on the road, we would normally just use rags and clean it up, or a leaf blower if we have it. We're in the shop, so we've got compressed air. So we're going to blow this engine bay dry, and then we'll hit it with the special stuff. Alright, so our special sauce. We use Plastic Restorer. It's not really that special, but Plastic Restorer on all these black bits really brings it back to brand new and just gives the whole engine bay a brand new look. Especially if the engine is warm to the touch. This actually bakes in, it cakes in, and it stays like that for a real long time. So that's why we love using this stuff. So this stuff really gives it a wet look. We usually let this sit for a little bit, few minutes, and then we'll come back with a rag and we'll touch up any little bits, even everything out, and we're mint. And that is how you properly clean your engine bay. Make your dreams possible, boys. See you in the next one. Peace.